Hello, tech enthusiasts. Welcome back to our channel. In today's episode, we are going to unravel the mysteries of Kubernetes, focusing particularly on how you can secure inter-pod communication using network policies. But before we dive in, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our upcoming tech tutorials. Alright, let's get started. For those who are new to Kubernetes, it's an open-source platform designed to automate deploying, scaling, and operating application containers. Think of pods as the smallest, simplest unit in the Kubernetes object model that you create or deploy. Now, as you build your applications on pods, you might wonder, how do I ensure secure communication between these pods? That's precisely what we are going to discuss today. Network policies are like the security guards of your Kubernetes pods. They define how pods communicate with each other and with other network endpoints. Creating a network policy is a straightforward process. You essentially define the rules for how pods communicate with each other and with other network endpoints in a YAML file and apply it to your Kubernetes cluster. Remember, by default, all pods can communicate with each other without any restrictions. Network policies let you limit the communication between pods to minimize potential risks. Let me walk you through an example of a network policy. In this YAML file here, you can see we are denying all the traffic to the pod and then just allowing traffic from a specific pod. YAML networking.k8s.io/v1 network policy name. Deny all pod selector, ingress, egress, networking.k8s.io/v1 network policy name. Allow from specific pod selector, from pod selector, name, specific pod. In this specific example, we first deny all the traffic, both ingress and egress, to our pod. After that, we create another network policy that allows traffic only from a specific pod. And voila! That's how you can secure inter-pod communication in Kubernetes using network policies. Keep in mind that correctly implementing these policies can be the key to keeping your applications secure. I hope this video was helpful and you now have a clearer understanding of Kubernetes network policies. If you have any questions, or if there's anything specific you'd like me to cover in the future, make sure to leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.